hit play. Just for Josh.
Oh, dude.
People can see you all setting you up,
Yeah.
getting some juice on you.
What up, what up? That's
That
our
is
intro.
hilarious. Just because he's not here right now.
That's for the pinto bean. He is actually, it's funny because he's losing. Well, he's winning pinto, but he's losing that. He doesn't want that.
He doesn't.
He's
already given up.
I know. That's the thing. He won't fight for it, bro. What up? Oh my God, we just had a bunch of people hop.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, man. Just made that intro for class actually, but I might as well did it for this, and it was fucking hilarious when Josh did.
Two birds, one stone.
Right, exactly.
I think we introed that for the first time.
More like 3 birds, 1 stone, because it was for class, for you, and just to piss off Josh. You know?
Yes. That was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see Josh's great reaction a few weeks back on that one.
It was hilarious.
But yeah, great. Yeah, Wednesday night again. Sorry for the inconsistency there. Wednesday.
Yeah, what up,
Tuesday,
y'all?
whatever.
Daniel Cavallero, how y'all doing?
That's right. Yeah, Daniel Cavallero,
MGI, catch me in MGI. I need to change my Twitter names to Daniel San so I can go ahead and just start taking that nickname.
Dude, you should.
I bet
you know Daniel San has. Yeah.
I know. I bet someone has. It'll probably be like a Daniel San, like 5489723.
Yeah, or like you have to change one of the letters. Like instead of using an I for Daniel, use
Daniel
a 1.
San at MGI, bro.
Oh, that's true. I doubt that's taken.
Exactly, dude.
That's
I can do that.
Very specific. Or you put the MGI on the front.
Mm-hmm.
MGI underscore Daniel San.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to start taking that nickname so y'all can know me as Daniel San.
Daniel San.
Catch me at MGI.
I like it.
I need to think of it. So, like.
Daniel San? I don't know.
No, like a MGI kind of. I don't know. We'll figure that out later.
Get Thug Life on it. Let's see. 1 minute. So M, you can make your body the G, kind of like, in like the YMCA song. And then I don't know how you do the I, bro.
MGI.
Well, you don't want to do like a dance move. Don't you want a gang sign?
Yeah, but you're just.
Let's see. MGI. Does that work? I need to turn that around. I don't know. I feel more like a monster.
How are you doing your
with 3 M's there? Sign language, man.
Oh,
so like 3 is M, 2 is N, and O is real simple too. That's O.
Oh yeah. I had a roommate that was deaf.
Yeah, Zach.
He tried showing me this so many times, and I could never get it down. I really wish he would have.
What if you start with the funny signs first?
He did, but I really wish he would have.
Like lesbian.
That's lesbian?
That's lesbian.
I know this is
bullshit.
Bullshit, yeah.
So like if you want to ask someone like if they're a lesbian, this is R, so it's like R.
Yeah,
so you point
R, U, and then that's what's up.
So yeah,
we'll start doing that.
You can just like say that to Josh next time, like start talking shit to him in sign language. I don't know what full is, but you could pretty much just be like, you're bullshit. Yeah. Like he starts rattling off at the mouth, you just start.
Right. This right here is fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Italian as well as sign language.
Yeah.
Based on the movies.
You know what the greatest thing was? Because I was sitting down talking with Zach one day at Eastside, and we were chit-chatting about a bunch of different stuff, talking. And we started talking about sign language, and he went through me with the letters, and I was like, okay, well, I want to learn so I can practice at this. We always go to bars. I'm never able to like talk to you in any sense because it's loud as hell. So how do I say like, are you okay? And he showed me like, are you? And then I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I think
that's
yeah.
okay.
So I was like, okay, cool. So are you okay? Practice that a little bit. It's like, okay, say, how do I say, do you want to drink? And he's like, bro, easy.
Yeah, no, but yeah drink, like,
you want to drink? I was like, sweet.
When you get used to like speaking in sign language, and this was years ago, I did like just at the end of high school is when I finished it up, or at the beginning of high school is when I ended it. But you get to signing real fast, skipping certain words and everything, because it's just kind of understood. Same as our slang. Yeah,
I guess if you really think about it, like a lot in real sign language, when they're going by that, they might be just saying like, like turn on computer, skipping the word the. You don't need all those small little things. Like when we like imagine us texting, you know, it's kind of like that, you know, like IDK, D, like I don't know, you know, shit like that.
I wonder if you can start translating that into sign language, just like IDK.
Dude,
I don't know.
I wonder
IDK.
if that's the way if they do it. Yeah.
I don't know. If you want to know if someone knows sign language, like maybe you lock eyes across the room with someone, you're like, huh? It's do you know sign language?
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Do.
D, and then do you.
Do.
So it's like one motion. Do you?
Do. Okay.
No. I think that's no. Or is it no? I don't know. Rusty.
Do you know sign
And then
language?
it's S to L. So you go, so this is S.
Okay.
And this is L. So you do sign in a circle and then L. And it's not just straight. You're supposed to kind of like move your hands a little bit like, you know, more than one word.
Zach, if you watch this or if you're ever going to watch this, bro, let us know if we're doing it right.
Yeah, true that.
We're probably stupid. And just
or anyone that joins. I see a lot of smart people there that have jumped on and off real quick already. So
yeah, for sure, guys. Y'all let us know if we're just retarded right now.
Something I know we're not retarded on, or you specifically, is this week's past fights. And I think it's GSP in particular that I imagine you're hyped about. We haven't even talked about it yet.
Okay, so there was a lot of fights I was really hyped up to watch, and I was so pissed off that I wasn't able to. Did have a lot of fun though. There was a wedding up there at LSA, and we were basically dancing the entire night.
Pretty much were a part of the wedding and got paid for it.
It was the chillest night I have ever worked, and everyone that was there was so great. I got this cowboyed up dude that was wearing like boots, pearl snap, cowboy hat, and everything. And we were doing that one dance where, you know, like go back and forth like that.
That backpack.
Yeah, you know that like.
Oh my gosh, you're ridiculously good at that. Actually, it's
And
weird.
like I was doing it, and he got up there and he tried doing it with me, and I showed him how to do it.
Oh my gosh,
great, dude. Chillest night I've ever worked at. Let's say it was really fun. But yeah, fights. I missed them, and I was so upset. There was 3 big fights that were going on. Number 1, Joanna Jersdick. I'm sorry.
Jersdick.
For fucking that name up. I'm sorry.
Are you sure it's not like Yaistag?
No, I don't know how to pronounce it, so that's why I'm apologizing to her right now, because that was horrible and I feel bad now. Joanna, great fighter. She fights at strawweight in the women's division. And
strawweight? What is that?
Small.
Like under 100 pounds?
Like, I think, let me look that up real quick. I'm gonna look that up, figure it out, because I don't want to say anything wrong.
Yeah, actually, I can look that up. You keep talking about fights.
Well, I know. So, yeah, 125, well, whatever weight. She was fighting, and she is a crazy good fighter, dude. She is always dominating. One of the most accurate strikers on the planet. I swear to God, dude. Like, I follow her on Instagram, and every single time I'm seeing her strike, oh my God, just vivid, going at it. Like, so fast, so precise. I've seen her work a pads. Did you see what it was?
Yeah, 115. 115 pounds is the like set limit. So I imagine it's 110 to 120.
Huh?
I just read something real quick. It said fighters aim for 115.
Yeah, but
so there must be a little gap.
It's I think it's a 2-pound gap.
Holy shit.
So you can be up to 117 or 118. If you're any lower than that or higher than that, no. It's either that. I think different divisions have different like weights, or like sometimes it might be 1 pound gap. Not exactly sure. But
anywho, Johan.
115, dude, great, precise fighter. Again, I've seen her work mitts with elbows, and she is just like on it, dude. Like, she is a crazy good fighter. Hasn't lost.
Her background in Muay Thai or something?
She had a background in Muay Thai. Did a lot of kickboxing. Very good jiu-jitsu artist, and she just, I don't know exactly what happened, and that's what pissed me off. I still have yet to go actually watch this stuff. You know?
Do you know the outcome?
I know the outcomes. Joanna lost in the first round. I have that up here. Yes. Let me say this correctly, so I'm not again being stupid. Joanna lost round 1, 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes into round 1, and it was apparently what was it? It says knockout TKO. Don't know.
Holy shit.
So yeah, it was
The striker got struck.
Dude, it's crazy. Looking at the stats right now, not much happened. But the crazy thing was that everyone knew that if anyone was going to take her down, it was going to be the girl that did. Rose Namajunas. Great fighter. I've been following her for a little bit, and she's fought a lot of good fights. She's taken out a lot of big names. Like, so I'm not getting it wrong. Who was her last fight? Her last fight, Michelle Watterson, she won that. She run against Paige Van Zandt, another good fight that she demolished Paige. And I feel bad because I love Paige, but she like hammered it out, and it was not pretty. But she's fought a lot of good people. Her,
What
Tisha
up,
Torres. What up, Fanta?
Hell yeah, I miss you.
She's fought a lot of big names, so she's everyone knew that if anyone was going to take Joanna down, it was going to be.
Has she had a shot at the title yet?
That was her first. She worked her way up the ranks, and from long time ago, she fought Paige about 5 fights back, and ever since then, I've been keeping an eye on her because she has been amazing, and everyone knew that if anyone was going to do it, she was, and she did. So it was a crazy fight. As soon as I got off and I saw that outcome, I was like, son of a bitch. I did not expect Joanna to go down, but if she was going to, I'm happy it was Rose.
That's hilarious.
She's worked very hard for that. Another great fight. Cody Garbrandt and TJ Dillashaw, dude.
I heard TJ Dillashaw.
There is some beef between these guys. Some beef. I think we talked about this before. TJ Dillashaw was a part of Team Alpha Male.
Yes.
With Uriah Faber and Cody Garbrandt and a couple other parts. Paige Van Zandt is a part of Team Alpha Male. And he left them. I know I saw on Twitter the other day TJ Dillashaw talking shit, I think, saying that if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but talking shit saying that Team Alpha Male's all on steroids. Like he was like throwing this shit like that at them. And they had beef before this fight, bro.
And switching teams doesn't happen in the UFC, really.
Well, I mean, it's a place where you train, and some people stay loyal to it, and some people can leave. I mean, it's not like it sucks because if you train with a gym for so long, it's kind of weird to up and leave and go to another gym that you've competed against. You know, it's one of those kind of things. You know, so like imagine it's like when it's a quarterback. Peyton Manning,
mm-hmm.
When he went from the Colts to the Broncos, shit like that,
because those two teams have kind of been at each other.
It's that kind of beef, but in fighting,
he's like Peyton Manning, and he's fuck you, I do what I want.
Exactly, but also you think about it in this world, like you have football, yes, it's a contact sport, but then now you have fighting, where people like you are not just on a team where like, oh, okay, I'm gonna throw a ball, okay, I'm gonna kick this guy to the ground.
No, now you got to spar with somebody you knocked out last year.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're probably going to fucking kick your ass if they can.
Exactly. And if y'all already were arguing with each other while you were at Team Alpha Male, that just makes it even worse, dude. So there was a lot of beef between these guys. And the craziest thing is that there's like a trio in the what weight are they? I need to find this out, so I'm not saying the wrong thing. But there's a lot of beef in this division, and there's a lot of it's a trio going on right now. It is bantamweight. I'm sorry, bantamweight division. Bantam. Yes, they're 135 bantamweight division because TJ Dillashaw held the belt about a year ago, give or take, maybe a little bit less than a year ago. TJ Dillashaw had the belt, and Dominic Cruz came back after, I believe, a 4-year break from fighting to beat TJ Dillashaw and get his belt back. He was a champion, and then he got hurt. He lost the belt just because he couldn't defend it, and then someone else got it. TJ Dillashaw ended up with it, and then they didn't like each other either, but they got in, and Dominic Cruz he didn't knock him out, but he made him look stupid because Dominic Cruz is a weird kind of fighter, but I love the way he fights. He fights with his hands to his side and down.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, but the thing is, he's evasive as shit to where he can he knows how to go in, then just pop, pop, and then come out, get his points in, bing, 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 come back. And he's
a stand-up fighter.
He's a stand-up fighter. I think he does have decent jiu-jitsu, of course, like every real MMA fighter needs, but he likes keeping it up, and he likes being evasive, just moving around. He has such good cardio that he is literally moving. I kid you not, every second of the fight, whether it goes for 3 rounds or for 5, he is moving.
Jesus.
And
who has the title right now in Bantam?
TJ Dillashaw. That's the thing. So Dominic Cruz came and beat TJ Dillashaw, and then as soon as Dominic Cruz, I think he maybe had 1 title defense, but then I never thought he was going to get beat. I thought it was going to be maybe a few more fights that he held the belt, because he is such an evasive fighter, and I didn't think anybody could keep up with him. But Cody Garbrandt out of Team Alpha Male comes out and he fights him. I'm sorry, but he makes him look stupid, dude.
Yeah. So who's this part of Team Alpha Male?
Cody Garbrandt.
And who was TJ? TJ
Dillashaw.
He was a part of who?
He was a part of Team Alpha Male as well.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. So it's a trio right now. So Dominic Cruz beat Dillashaw. Dillashaw beat Cody Garbrandt, and Cody Garbrandt beat Dominic Cruz.
Jesus. Put them all in the ring together.
That's basically what I'm trying to say. That's the whole story was after Dominic Cruz came out of retirement, he beat TJ Dillashaw, and then Cody Garbrandt beat Dominic Cruz.
That happened just this past week? No,
that happened a couple months ago. And then this past week, TJ Dillashaw beat Cody Garbrandt.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So that's where
it's with Garbrandt now.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no.
It's with TJ Dillashaw now.
Gosh.
It's a weird.
Yeah.
Do I need to explain it to you more?
Once more.
Okay, so TJ Dillashaw had the belt.
He was the first one.
Okay. It went to Dominic Cruz.
Okay.
Dominic Cruz beat TJ Dillashaw.
And then now Cruz.
And then Cody Garbrandt came and beat Dominic Cruz, and he got the belt. Okay. What happened just this past weekend was TJ Dillashaw came and beat Cody Garbrandt.
Now I see.
Now that's TJ Dillashaw has the belt back.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what's going on in the bantamweight division.
Is there another fight set now?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if they're going to give Dominic Cruz and Garbrandt another round at it before they give them each a shot for TJ, or if they're going to give TJ another shot while that's happening, or if they're just going to go ahead and give Garbrandt a rematch. Don't know yet. I still need to watch these fights so I can see what exactly happened.
Fanta's as lost as I am right now. Golly. Yeah, that's a nutty circle, dude. Are they all a part of Team Alpha?
No. The Dominic Cruz is not. I don't believe. And then TJ Dillashaw isn't anymore.
So is everybody in UFC a part of a team?
Not everyone. Some people just have their trainers and their close people that they know, y'all are going, that guy's going to be training me. Some people start in the UFC by training with the gym, Team Alpha Male. I don't believe you have to be a fighter. You can go up there and say hey, I want to train with y'all. You at their gym. They'll probably have beginner classes that they want you to take, and then while you're in those beginner classes, they say, hey, do you want to train with us? Then that's when they'll probably do something like that. I don't know exactly how it goes, but you can be a part of a gym and the team and then go into the UFC, and then that's where that loyalist comes. We built you, we got you there.
Yeah, you dance with the one that the one that taught you.
Exactly.
Damn.
So and then for the final fight, that was the big one. Michael Bisping and George St. Pierre. This was the fight I was looking forward to, because the first fight I remember really getting into UFC was when George St. Pierre beat Nick Diaz.
Yeah, I actually remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember.
I saw that.
There's a crazy story behind that. So it was my cousin's birthday. My little cousin Landon. He said, "Hey, I want to go to B-Dubs." Not B-Dubs. Wait, not B-Dubs. Dave and Buster's. He was like, "I want to go to Dave and Buster's."
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Recruited, yeah.
Exactly. So,
anyways, but yeah, B-Dubs.
So no, it was Dave and Buster's. He wanted to go to Dave and Buster's, but only close to Dave and Buster's where I lived was deep in Houston. So we go deep in Houston. The entire time there, my other cousin Andy is talking mad shit to me, because we like to box a little bit and wrestle around and shit like that. He was talking shit one way or another, and I remember saying that you won't fight me, and just like he is hard-headed just like me, bet I will. So we're like, okay, as soon as we get back, going at it. So like, fuck it. All
So
right,
you're gonna go
let's
watch a fight, get amped up, and then go beat the shit
Well, we
out of
didn't
each
know the
other.
fight was actually going on. Actually, I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know. So like the entire time there, he's talking shit, and like my little cousin Landon brought another one of his friends, and he was like a younger kid, so he was the entire time there is like, Andy, you really gonna fight him? And my cousin Andy's just like, yeah, I'm gonna beat his ass. Like he's getting hyped up, and I'm just sitting here, like little bastards.
Yeah.
No one was on my side.
I'm gonna take you both out.
Exactly. And I'm not much bigger now than what I was back then. And my cousin Andy was about your size.
So yeah, you definitely have the size on him.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was probably a little bit shorter than you. He's had a growth spurt since then. But so we go to Dave and Buster's, and when we get there, I see the fight poster, and I'm like, oh, there's a fight going on tonight. That's dope. That's awesome. Cool. So we watch, the fight goes on. We sit there, we eat, we go in the back. We were playing video games. We're like trying to steal drinks and shit.
How old were you? Underage to drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you stealing drinks?
No, yeah, dude. I'm only 1 year in right now. I just turned 22, so I'm only a year in.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Getting too old to remember your age.
I am, dude. I'm getting real old.
Oh
my knees are starting to hurt. That's for other reasons, though.
Get the fuck out of here.
But we watched the fight. We fuck around, and that's when I actually was sat down and watched GSP and Nick Diaz like the entire fight through. And I remember seeing like all the commercials for it, and it showed me like the different kind of fighters in the UFC. You had Nick Diaz, great fighter, steel chin, an awesome jiu-jitsu artist. His brother's the one that beat Conor McGregor.
Oh, okay.
Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
And those both dudes, they run triathlons and shit. Like they have cardio up the
athletes.
Ass. Yeah, bro. So like every time they step in the ring, they're sure to get bloodied up and just battered. But they'll at the end of the day just still be like, what's up, dude? Like, come on, let's keep going. Like they know how to take a fucking hit, bro. Like I've seen both of them just take bomb after bomb after bomb and then still stand up and be like, what's up? What's up? And talk shit.
Are they like some Samoan guys or something?
No, they're white dudes. They're Mexicans. They're Mexicans, I believe. Give or take. Yeah, Diaz.
Yeah.
Some kind of mix like that. But dude, so we had like him who was talking shit and GSP who's like just a real cool, real chill, very humble kind of dude. And they were both fighting each other. And as soon as I think it ended to where it was a decision and GSP of course won. So I was like, look, Andy, but of course Nick Diaz was battered up and beat up and bloody. GSP was okay. Yeah. He didn't look like he got hit very much.
So what happened with him this past week?
Huh? What happened with him this past week was he won by submission. Let me see the actual stats.
Who was he fighting?
He came back. The cool thing was, okay, so that last fight he had was in 2010 or 2013. And he retired after that, having, what was it? He had 2 records at the time. He had the most wins in a title and the most wins in title bouts, and the second longest combined title streak.
Damn. So holding it in multiple.
Yeah. No. Basically, combined title streak. So basically, the longest streak of holding the belt and not losing while being champion.
Okay, so it's all combined. Yeah.
Yeah. So he retired on December 13th, 2013, and then just came back November 4th, 2017. That is 4 years. So he took 4 years off and came back, and he won his belt. He won it by submission in 42 seconds of the third round, or that might be 42 seconds left in the third round. But yeah, and even looking at the stats, dude, he dominated him in total strikes, significant strikes, and he had 3 takedowns.
Dominated who?
Michael Bisping, the reigning champion. That was
well, not reigning anymore.
I'm trying. What weight are they? 40? No, 45. No, that's middleweight. That's middleweight, dude. So basically, he's the size that I want to be.
Okay.
Because I want to be 185 to fight middleweight. I'm 240 right now, but I'd be fighting him.
Got some cutting. Did you get back on that water cut after you finished?
Dude, I haven't gotten back on anything right now. I need to hop back in the gym. What I wanted to do, I wanted to talk to you about joining like going ahead and signing up now for like a next year's Spartan race, so I have something to like look forward to and train for. You know.
Yeah, dude.
I heard like if you get them now, they're not that expensive, and there's
No,
also
you can
another
sign up
a mud
for
run.
memberships too.
Yeah, and there's a mud run March 8th, and like I think that's the first one of the season. That's only like $50 right now.
Let me check out when qualifiers are for American Ninja Works. I know
Yeah.
that starts up in March. I think it's March, but
Something
I'm
like
not
that.
sure when it's coming to Texas. So I ain't
Alright.
trying to be traveling too
For
far.
sure, dude. Hell yeah.
Although some spots would be closer than going down to the tip of Texas. Jesus,
Yeah.
you travel for 8 hours and stay right here, which is awesome.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, I'd stick to anything like either Dallas, Austin, or Houston.
Yeah.
That
Last year,
most
San Antonio is
Houston.
where I went.
Yeah.
That was dope too, dude. That city is awesome.
Dude, I love. Let me take you down there in San Antonio. I'll show you some sights.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's like my second home. I got so much family in San Antonio.
Oh no shit.
For real. You go
Dude,
there all
I'd
the
be
time.
visiting all the time.
You ever float the river?
I haven't floated it now.
Go to Fiesta, Texas.
Mm-mm.
You go to the boardwalk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Been
ever
out there.
go to the Hemisphere?
No, what's that?
It's pretty dope. It's that big ball. You know how we have that one in Houston and here in Dallas?
Yeah.
Big ball. It's basically another one of those. It's not completely a ball. It's like imagine an ice cream cone in the top part, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes up, kind of curves. But it's a cool place to just hop up there. You can look at the city and shit. Good little like date spot that you need to go by.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe not with me, but with some chick. Try it out.
I go find some up there.
Yeah, there you
go. Somebody left you. Oh my gosh, have you seen what is it? How I Met Your Mother?
I've seen a couple episodes. I might not know what the one you're talking about.
You set up the blind date so that in case she shows up and you don't necessarily like how she looks, you be the whole, oh, somebody was supposed to meet you here, me too. But yeah, no, fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That playbook is awesome.
No, dude. But yeah, dude, we need to go down to San Antonio sometime. If we go run some races up there, I'll be totally down to like spend a week.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I know a lot of good drinking spots too.
Excellent. Yeah, I think the first time I went down there, I was just 21. It was pretty cool. So got to have a few beers here and there.
Don't drink on the boardwalk. That's where it's expensive.
Yeah, no, I learned that. I paid $11 for a fucking beer, man. What the hell?
No. Yeah. No. I know some really good restaurants too there. There's this place called Fidelos. We always thought it was Fideos, but it didn't have two L's, just one. So it's not a Y sound. It's a L. So it's a Fidelos for all parents listening.
Parents.
Yeah. Or relatives.
I mean, kids need to know that too.
Yeah. Facts.
Not babies. I guess they don't speak yet.
But still, dude, this place was like in the middle of a strip mall. Like it's literally, you don't see it unless you know where it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Like even if you GPS this shit, as soon as it says like turn right in 100 yards, you're like, where is it? What the fuck? And then you're past it.
That's nuts.
Like,
so there's no parking.
Small.
Yeah, it's right.
Some very little parking, but the cool thing about this restaurant, it's only a breakfast and lunch restaurant. So they don't do dinner. But it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like they have tortillas that literally are like pillows.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just
fresh off
and beautiful. God, my favorite place to go eat breakfast over there.
After getting those like nice actual tortillas, you get that shit from the store, and it's just like, what is this? Isn't the same. This garbage.
We usually go over there, and at the day we leave, we eat there, and then my dad gets a bunch of like stacks of their tortillas, and we take them home.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even that reheated's better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man, dude. So speaking of tortillas, grain's bad for you, right?
Is it?
Very bad. So like grain and dairy is something I've been keeping out of my diet as much as I can for a while. And like I knew some of the facts, but I looked up some of the actual names of different chemicals and what goes on between like the processes in your body and your brain and everything.
Yeah.
So have you ever heard of the thing with wheat or bread being addictive, like heroin and stuff like that? Like
bread is addictive?
Bread is addictive, just like sugar. Sugar's addictive. That one's pretty simple. It just has to do with the release of I think was it? I don't even remember the certain name of it, but it releases a chemical in you, makes you feel good, everything, and so you get addicted to that feeling. that
I
the
guess
sugar
because you get
produces.
sugar high, you know.
Mhm.
That's weird.
Oh yeah,
Makes sense, dude. God, they've been lying to me all my life.
oh yeah, and when your like glucose levels are wrong in your brain, it causes you to think improperly or just kind of in skewed manners.
Oh wow, I did not
Hormones
know
are
that.
disengaged, all that. Yeah, yeah, that's why diabetes is a big deal. It makes learning more hard, things like that.
Dude, that's crazy. I kind of figured that it could be some kind of addictive, you know, sugar and all that. But how is wheat addictive?
Okay, so wheat, it's addictive because of the way in which it enters your brain. Let's see here, where are we at there? And there's two different things going on there too with the unhealthy side of it. But as far as the addictive side, it enters into your opiate sensors. Upon digestion, it creates these polypeptides that are dominant within the wheat product itself, and those molecules break up. They enter into the opiate receptors in your brain, and anytime any substance enters into an opiate receptor, it breaks through the barrier. It's called the blood-brain barrier, and this is what keeps your brain separated from your bloodstream and all the fluids and everything inside your skull, and it essentially protects it. Whenever you get a concussion, brain jars around and everything, that's the wiggling that's happening in there. So
Wow.
stuff breaking through this blood-brain barrier too many times over time will eventually damage it, and that's what causes skull knocking and all that, which can lead to all sorts of brain trauma problems, such. So wheat, it's bad for you in that sense. All right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't meant to eat grain. That's for the birds. You know, it's only been around for about 10,000 years since like agriculture and domesticating animals and everything. There's one other part about it, something that kind of coincides with the whole gluten-free thing, which, yes, we have an intolerance for it, but the whole being gluten intolerant thing,
I really don't get gluten. I know I think you have something about a study there. Do you know like the exact percentage? But there is a very, 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 very small percentage of people who are actually addicted to gluten.
Well,
I mean, not
just
addicted. I mean,
allergic.
Like allergic to gluten. Very small number. Most of the people that do it nowadays do it as a dietary supplement or decision. You know,
Yeah,
like, just like vegetarianism,
yeah.
and veganism.
They aren't allergic to meat; they just don't
Yeah,
like it. And once you get rid of something like that long enough in your diet, it will agitate you.
And the crazy thing is, I was talking to Matt over there at the restaurant, and he was telling me, because I don't know why, I just don't get people who do that, who like are ignorant enough to think that they're not ignorant enough to think, but ignorant enough to say like I'm allergic to gluten when they know they're not.
Well, they aren't ignorant; they just don't want to eat it, so they want to like emphasize, "Don't bring me this food."
But that's what I don't get. Just say I don't want it. Give me gluten. You don't have to say I'm allergic. Like I feel like those people are just a level of bandwagons that is just too much for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because think about it, like it's something different to like have a team that's winning and be like, oh yeah, I go to that team now. But to have someone just say, oh, I'm allergic to like no, I'm allergic to gluten.
Oh yeah, to jump on a bandwagon like that.
I'm too stupid to even know what gluten is, and I'm so stupid that the stuff I'm eating instead of gluten is actually way more worse for you
because of all the preservatives and shit.
Than gluten itself. Like, I was talking to Matt. He said the shit that they do to poof up the bread, the gluten-free bread, and make it like bread but not bread. The stuff that they do to make it look like that and feel like that and taste like that is so much worse than eating actual gluten, just as a dietary supplement.
It's all a bunch of byproducts of plastic.
Not taking anything away from someone who is actually gluten, like who cannot have gluten, is allergic. What's the word for it? There's like an actual like allergic. I have like a something allergic.
Shit, you got me.
But the people who are allergic to that specific thing and makes them not be able to eat gluten, not talking to y'all. I'm saying for the people who are doing it as a dietary device, but as a dietary supplement or choice without even doing the research and really thinking about what you're doing to your body with adding all these other bad preservatives and just shit that you're putting in your body instead of
you're really going off on these people, man.
I'm sorry.
I
do. It does.
So along the whole gluten thing, people that get this intolerance for it, it's not because of gluten. All right, that's where I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
Whenever you stop eating these mass-produced wheats and everything, and then you do it again, you're getting sick because of the chemicals on it. Glyph- Glyphosate, Roundup. I think I was telling you a little bit about that before. This is used to enhance the reproductive systems of wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so unhealthy that there's actually a set week within pre-harvest that they're allowed to use it, and then they can't anymore. But it makes your wheat reproduce more.
That's crazy.
So some people, I will say in their defense, they get off of wheat mostly or all the way and then try it again and then they get really sick. It's not a gluten intolerance that they're facing. So also to kind of jump on your bandwagon there, the amount of people that are actually gluten intolerant that think they are the ones that think they are that aren't, that's a higher percentage just because of this chemical.
Yeah. Now, do you think that they're adding that chemical because you said it helps speed up the reproductive system?
It increases the amount that you get. It doesn't speed it up. Your crops still run the same cycle and everything, but instead of having one seed made and drop, you're gonna increase it by, I have no idea of the percentage, but
so do you think, what if they're doing this only to allow like us as maybe like a human race to have more resources? Because maybe what if we don't do that, that we're gonna run out faster? You know?
Oh yeah, it could happen.
Like what if that's just to keep up with the quota that the what's that word? The need to feed people, you know?
You got me. I didn't know there was a certain word for need to feed people.
Well, no,
but that's essentially why we have bread
Yeah.
now. During the very last ice age, I can't remember when it was. I mean, it was right around the time we started farming and harvesting the way that we do. So right at the end of that ice age is when wheat and bread came around because it was a very cheap way to feed people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's been around for fucking ever.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not allergic to it. It's just not made for you.
Honestly, I think a lot of the like diseases and shit that people get nowadays is coming from like preservatives that they do put in foods.
Oh yeah. Here's a cool trick whenever you grocery shop only on the outside of the store. Anything that can sit at any given temperature, the temperature it is on the truck getting there or on a shelf in the middle of a store for months, a year on end, whatever, has got stuff in it that's bad for you. So if you shop only on the exterior, stuff that's frozen or fresh, it'll completely change your diet.
That is crazy.
If it can't be
That's
out,
a good point.
If it can't be out in room temperature, it has to be cold or frozen. It's probably a little healthier for you next to butter.
Yeah, and then like of course you can make an exception for like spices that you need, shit like that. And what else could you imagine that would be something decent in there? Is spices at all healthy?
Not salt.
Not salt.
Yeah, I don't know. In moderation, But all of these spices that you have, you can just get the actual fresh thing in your produce department and saute it into whatever you're using too, which is a lot tastier actually.
That's true.
So, unless you need a dry rub for a
You
big
make a
old
good
fucking
point.
steak.
I feel like I've been doing it wrong my entire life.
So now you got cut wheat, right? Which is one of the hardest things to do.
Dude, I don't know if I can give up tortillas, bro.
All right, so then you gotta give up dairy. No. All right, so get this shit. I got more on some foods for you. I went on a bender just looking up funny shit. Just tons of misconceptions about dairy. Doesn't help your bones. Doesn't help your skin. None of that stuff.
What up? Austin's hopping off. Later, Austin.
Apples are another to look out for. No shit. Oh yeah, the wax on 'em. I'll look that up. No shit. That's disgusting. A year old.
That is disgusting. I
kind of want to go find an apple tree, pluck it, and do like a comparison. Oh, have you seen that thing with the Big Mac?
No.
I mean, this is something you can just find on YouTube. These people took a Big Mac and a homemade hamburger, set them on a plate next to each other. Within days, the old burger was kind of nasty looking. You wouldn't want to eat it. Big Mac looks just fresh out of the wrapper.
Really?
They waited months. Did it again. Like you just kind of see this few-minute video playing through, showing the pictures of them. But that Big Mac stays looking brand new for damn near a year.
Really?
Is that disgusting, bro?
Damn. That says something right there,
So yeah, all right, back on the dairy thing. Like everything we know about dairy's like healthy properties is pretty much a myth. And it's all just because it's like whole and filling and all this good shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But yeah, so 75% of the population is actually lactose intolerant, whether they realize it or not.
Really?
Uh-huh. But get this. This is an average American a year eats 36 pounds of cheese, 24 pounds of ice cream, and 200 pounds of milk or cream. So that's a lot to cut out of your diet if you were to, and I've
Yeah.
tried to. It's nuts. But yeah, so dairy specifically actually affects your bones in the osteoporosis sense. It slowly eats away at them. You don't really notice that until after you're 30 because your bones are no longer building and regenerating at the rate that they are, and sometimes not at all.
Yeah, Fantasia, because the goat told us these lies.
Yeah, no shit though. Like this is all just about agriculture and getting food out for low cost and high yields at the end of the day. Like it's nuts. There's also some cancer links with it. Calcium specifically, it doesn't matter if it's from some sort of dairy or a supplement, increases your chance for prostate cancer. So that's why, like, everything in moderation. People are just like more. Yeah. It also raises your body's, this is calcium, not just like milk or anything, but calcium raises your body's levels of insulin growth factor 1. It kind of promotes cancer within your body all over, and specifically your prostate. Now, calcium you do need to reduce your risk of colon cancer. Isn't that funny how close those are together? And it's a fine line.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the specific thing that caused the
calcium, not dairy.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all about just calcium. You can get that in supplements. See, my sister knows. She's smart. But yeah, it all has to do with the animal proteins and just digesting that. It's the same thing with eating red meats, very much so. But fish, chicken, all of it, it causes bone loss.
Yeah.
I guess it takes away some of your meat to process that meat. But yeah, pretty much the sun is about the best way to get your vitamin D.
Yeah.
And your vegetables are another great way to get that, as well as your calcium, and you're just otherwise fucked up.
Damn. So there's just a lot of shit you really need to stay away from. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I guess vegetarians and vegans got it right.
No, pretty much, man. Fruits and veggies. They are. That's where it's all at.
Yeah.
You get out of your body what you put into it. I mean,
but think about it. What I want to know is, like, so I know red meat is supposedly really bad for you, right?
It's really hard for your body to process. Definitely.
I know that there was a study,
but you can pack on some weight with it. But it's like empty weight.
Of course, but I know that there was also like a study a while back that like people who eat red meat like on a daily, people who eat red meat in general will have a higher chance at having heart problems.
I could see that.
But was that going on back in the old age when we were like in our primitive years eating actual raw?
Just like, raw meat off the bone.
Animals, what?
I'm sure not, dude.
What was going on then? I mean, think about it. We not like when we were barbarians, but like Native Americans who actually go, they hunt their food, they come back, they cook it, and they
cure it.
Is it like maybe are they hunting different animals than what beef is, and is that how it wasn't? Was that disease still around back then? Was the red meat causing heart problems a thing in the old days? Is it something that's coming from the chemicals that are in meat nowadays to keep that preserved as well? Probably. Is all this just because of preservatives?
They ate fish. They do lie. It's all conspiracy.
Right? Like, that's the crazy thing about it is that back in the day, we had all this shit was natural, like actual natural. Do you know the difference of banana taste when it's right off the tree from when it's in the store?
No, I've never had the pleasure of eating a good banana. I get the shitty store ones all the time.
My grandpa had a couple of banana trees in his backyard, and I would pick one off the tree. I swear to God, best banana you will ever fucking have.
Oh, I bet fruit is so much better like that. Like, I've done the whole like berries things and grapes and all that, and they're so sweet.
My dad has a lot of like trees that have either tangerines, oranges, lemon, limes, and everything. And I've literally been mowing the grass one time, and as I'm going by, I've just plucked one off ate it. Delicious.
Yep.
Just delicious. But that's the thing, dude. Like, why are we putting all this preservatives in off? It's killing us. It's killing us. I mean, like it's killing us, but it also is for the reason so we can actually have the luxury of being able not to just like, okay, we have to ration this because it's going to go bad. And if it goes bad, then no one can use it. We can't afford to let you not get your food because all these other people are not going to be able to get their food to feed you, you know?
Yeah, but that could also be fixed if we had a different system. Like this is so many years in place that's the reason why. But what if you just had local natural farmers, you know?
Yeah,
there's
there's too many urbanized areas to do that right now.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. That's also why people used to have tons of kids. It was like a blessing to have kids because you got people to work your fucking land. Yeah,
dude, my dad has been telling me that, man. Like so many times when I was growing up with him, he'd be the one like on the lawnmower, just like chilling, rolling down. I'm over here raking the grass like the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, like why can't you come and do this shit? Like, hey. When you have kids, you can let them do it. I'm like, fuck it, all right.
Oh, man. See, that's the wrong mentality to tell people. That means you hit puberty and you're like, oh, if I go get a chick pregnant, it's less chores, right? We're going to have 13-year-olds having babies. Actually, we already do.
Yeah, for real, shit.
Fucking A.
I know, dude.
Oh, man. That would be nuts.
But it's just crazy to think about it, that we've traded actual healthiness, like somewhere along the line from all the way back then to now. We traded our bodies and our just like health and wellness for the luxury of going to a convenience store to grab some beef.
Either that or a fast food place. Yeah, it's all convenience.
Yeah. We've traded what we as like actual animals, as humans, like needed for what we just want. Like we're just being a bunch of lazy fucks.
Yeah. You know what the funniest thing to me too is like going to the grocery store and getting the same thing that you would at any fast food place, but thinking that you're doing better because you went to the store. You know, go to the deli. Ooh, I got this box of chicken that's been sitting out for 2 hours.
Exactly. Me and Taylor do it all the time. It's crazy to think about it. Like when you actually say like, okay, I want to go to the store, I want to get a bunch of healthy stuff, and even the healthy stuff that's at the store isn't very healthy.
Yeah. Or how many times do you do this? You get some healthy food, you get a few snacks, all this. I did it the other day, and before I ate anything else, I grabbed me 2, not just 1, but 2 of the cosmic brownies out of the little Debbie box instead of again, you know, cooking up some rice and whatnot. And like, no, it's like, ooh, brownie.
It's crazy that happens, man. It really is.
I'm telling you, it's that addiction thing, man. This food's gotten into your mind.
It is, dude. That's
controlling you.
Sugar. So that's why you go for that first. But then even just like the fact of like, no matter what it is, it's unless you're picking it off the ground, then it's not really healthy.
No, pretty much not.
And
so we should start eating grass like the cows?
Dude, fuck it, bro.
Ugh. Oh, I will say this. I forgot to mention. So like the only time that's really all that great to eat dairy, which I kind of want to test this, is baby formula.
Baby formula,
so
really?
Baby formula is there's a certain word for it. It's pretty much pre-digested. It's hydrolyzed is the word for it. So yeah, infant formula. So it's made for infants between 0 and 1. I guess whenever they can't get any titty milk or something, or you're too busy leaving your baby with a nanny or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
nanny's titties.
That. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I kind of want to get some of it and just like try it, see. Probably do that on a day off, just in case.
You should do that on a podcast.
Looking like the scene from Dumb and Dumber. Whoa!
You should do that on a podcast, bro.
Oh man,
everyone, y'all should let him do it on a podcast.
I'll just sit here. I'd start drinking formula for the whole time.
I'll be a spotter. If he fucks up,
You're gonna spot that?
Yeah, dude. If you fuck up and have to go throw up, dude, I'll sit here and I'll keep the show going.
Oh man, that would be bad.
Right.
I don't know. I think you should have to go through it with me, right?
I think I should be the one that watches this and then Josh go through it. Let the pinto be and see what milk tastes like.
Oh, actually, perfect. We could slip this in his cup and see what happens.
Yes, be like, bro, I want you to try this new milk, and we're going to try it on the podcast. It's like some fancy shit I just got from Japan.
I wouldn't even tell him that or nothing, man. Just make him a cup of coffee, put some of that in it. I hope you like it this way.
Do you want to like dilute it like that, or do you want to just drink it straight?
I just don't want him having knowledge because, like, your opinion can become biased if you have knowledge, you know?
We should make it chocolate milk.
Oh, just make him a big fucking
glass of chocolate milk mix like that.
This size glass. Yeah.
Here
I mean,
go,
that's a double hander. Look.
Just be like, hey, bro, help me finish this. It's about to go bad. Not yet, but about to, like,
Yeah.
in a couple of
I'm not
days.
going to finish this before it does.
Right.
I've had too much of it lately.
Yes.
It's delicious, but I
hope
got
he
to
doesn't
stop.
watch this podcast now.
You know he's gonna.
I know.
Shit, he could be at work right now, closing up, waiting in the office on here.
Probably. Is he on? Dude, we have 4 or 5 people on, dude, and we've had that on for a good minute, and I think that's the most we've had at one time.
Possibly.
Moving up in the world. Come on, guys, help us get to double digits.
Yeah, y'all make a good point on the portion control thing. Like, I read this thing earlier, that little triangle that you get in school where it's like, you should have this amount of this and this amount of that.
The pyramid?
No,
Yeah,
it's
the
all
pyramid.
sorts of fuck, dude. The bottom one with all the breads and grains, no, that's your vegetables. The next two right above it, where it was like fruits and vegetables, no, that whole thing should be fruits. And then above that, these little bits should just be blank space because you don't need anything else. Just a smiley face. Fruits, vegetables, and good jokes.
And then-
Healthy.
Or like animals, hunt your own shit, cook
Yeah.
it, eat it straight off the bone.
Yeah,
bitch.
no shit. A piece of firewood and a shotgun. Let's go.
Exactly. Have some fun with that shit, or fuck it, just a stick, a knife, and a fucking fire to start on the beach.
I don't know, dude. If you're going out there beating animals with sticks until you finally kill them,
No,
that's
fishing,
some
bro.
cruelty. Oh, that's what
Yeah.
you're talking. Okay, so
Poke, skin them, put it over the fire. There you go.
have you ever caught a fish like poking it with a spear or
It could
something?
happen, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it could. It has.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. We need to practice this one before we give up our prepackaged meats.
Shit, I don't know. Is that Calyx? No.
No, that's not her. There's a window over here. Creeping on people walking around out
Yeah,
there.
we're
It's
stalkers.
in my house. Stay away. Shit. Man, I think that's about it for me tonight.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
still got a lot of homework to do. And guys,
And-
check it out. We were just filming up here
Oh yeah.
yesterday with a dope ass camera. So
Red lens camera.
red, it's called a red Scarlet.
Or not lens. Yeah, red scarlet
Come on,
camera.
if anyone's in UNT, don't tell them I did this.
Why?
I don't know if we could have, but I did it anyway.
Well, it's yours to use for whatever you need, right? You're a student, you need practice.
Well, yeah, I use it for practice. I mean, they say not to do it for personal use, but technically it was me practicing.
Yeah, it's not personal.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to get good at what you're doing. You're trying to graduate with the best of
Well,
your
you'll see what-
abilities.
Y'all see what we filmed though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be funny.
Good little 2-minute, 3-minute short.
Give or take. I'll see what it comes out to. Give me a chance to. I just got done with the midterm. I have a script and a shot list to finish. So for sure next week I'm gonna be working on it. At least by next week.
Your ball's deep in the heavy part of the semester now,
Dude,
man.
Yeah, I'm about to take that month off of work, and I'm gonna be working on not only some resume shit. I got to work on some reels. I got to work on MGI, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of work. I'm gonna be getting out there on those days. Now that I'm not working, I'm probably gonna go on a Monday and talk to some of the open mic nighters. Be like, hey, y'all want a music video made? Gotcha.
That's true. Yeah, any one of y'all needs a music video made. This guy.
I'm making videos, guys. If y'all need anything done, music videos, y'all want a little promo video for yourself, trying to do anything, resumes, reels, athletes that need like highlight videos made, I got y'all, dude. Let me know.
Oh yeah,
If y'all want to just get together and screw around, pornos, whatever. Shit.
pornos, dude. That's a
Taylor wouldn't like that, bro.
very big booming industry. She ain't gonna like it till you cash that first check.
Sorry, babe.
Shit. All right, guys. Sean Myers, 940 Ninja.
Daniel
Sweet dreams.
Son, catch me at MGI. Josh isn't here right now, but he will be later.
He will.
I will.
We miss you.
Josh, if you're watching this,
Yeah,
I
this
hope
is
you
just for you.
just for you. Okay.
I'm glad you got this on your phone.
I know, right?
Just this song. I got it playing in my head. I'm like, yeah,
Oh, fuck.
it's my new favorite song. Where'd you pull that from, actually?
I have it on my Google Drive right now. I can probably download it onto something if you have a flash drive you want.
No, I mean just that song.
Oh, dude.
I just want the song.
Pinto
Ah, Pinto Bean. Always with us.
That's
I
like a
love that
picture,
picture.
from like him 10 or like 5 years ago in high school.
Looks the same.
Exactly. We're gonna be updating that logo, guys. Y'all stay tuned. Catch y'all laters.